Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Saw X. So, I don't know. Not really something I'm normally into. I'll watch anything, of course. Now, I think I gave up on the Saws at some point. I think the last one I saw was the Chris Rock one. I have no idea which one that was. But this is, I guess, the 10th one. And okay, different up here than what's on here. So let me tell you what's on here, and I'll give you a little extra insider information. So this is a sick and desperate John travels to Mexico for a risky and experimental medical procedure in hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover the entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. Alright, now I'm not going to read everything that's right on my screen right now, but it says it's in between the events of Saw 1 and Saw 2. So it's like a prequel. So that's kind of interesting. I'm a little bit intrigued now at this point, to be honest. Like, I just figured it just kept going and going. But this is like, I definitely saw 1. I definitely saw 2. So, I don't know. Now, when I look at Tobin Bell, of course he's John Kramer. He's the bad guy, right? But then Shawnee Smith, I've seen her in a couple of different things. I don't know if I really recognize anybody else. Oh, Costas Mandylor, I know him. And Michael Beach. These are faces I recognize, not names, but I don't know. So if you've seen the Saws before, I mean, Saw 1 I thought was really good. I enjoyed that one. I thought that was a very interesting, it was crazy, but up till the ending. You know what I mean? Like, I liked that ending. I think that was cool. Alright, anyway, enough of that. But so we'll see what this is like. I'm kind of excited that this is not like I said, it's an in-betweener, a prequel. So let's see. We'll get back to it. I'll let you know, or I'll be back, whatever. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Saw X, and so I will say this. I said last time I saw was with Chris Rock. That was Spiral, which was like the 9 one, and I don't even remember that one. I think I saw 2. I had to do research afterwards because there's a piece of this, if you haven't seen the other Saws, that's going to drive questions, right? So I saw the first one for sure, and I thought I saw a couple of the others, but the one character in this that I told you the actress's name, so it's not a spoiler or anything like that, but let me get her name again for you real quick. By the way, this was 7.0 on IMDb. 22,725 people rated it so far. Shawnee Smith, right? So, oh, there's some post-credit scenes. So, anyway, Shawnee Smith is in this, and the role she plays, you have to know about previous Saws, post Saw 1, you know, and have a little bit of a better understanding of these things. I did not, but if you research enough, you can look into it, figure it all out, piece it all together. So that kind of hung me up a little bit. That, and I knew going in, but you don't remember until you see it, how graphic and gory these movies are. Like I said, I remember, but I was like, yeah, you know, not a big deal. It's close to Halloween. I'm cool, man. And it was like, whoa, it's like turn your head kind of stuff. So, and it's interesting because I kind of remember, you think of it, that, you know, this guy Jigsaw is such a villain, such a bad man, but what he does is he goes after bad people and things like that. And I forget that too. That's plain as day from the first Saw one. So hopefully you've seen Saw. You wouldn't go and watch Saw X without at least seeing the first one. Probably should watch a couple more. I think people who've seen them all, or at least up to 6 maybe, I don't know, are really going to enjoy it, and I think that's why the scores are so high. And I thought they did a really good job, you know, of keeping the Saw nature, a good backstory, the fact that it's a prequel in between Saw 1 and Saw 2, I really liked it. I like what they did, you know, all the way up and throughout. And I got to see what this post-credit scene is, because I think, as I think back, there was one missing piece, in my opinion, that they didn't touch on, and I bet you that's here. If you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I like what they did at the ending. I had my thoughts, and I was pretty firm on my thoughts, and then they put doubt in my head on my thoughts. So I thought that was good. I know I'm talking in riddles, but it's hard for me. You know, I will take a little bit more and explain a little bit more what I mean when I do this spoiler alert kind of stuff. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Worth the watch when I could keep my eyes open and watch it. A little bit long, but very interesting. I like you rarely do you see a 10th film as good as this one, you know. And maybe because I didn't see them all, I liked it more. But it doesn't seem like that. It seems like everybody kind of enjoyed it because, you know, you've seen one, you've seen them all. You know what the gimmick is, if you will. But you know, so check it out if you can stand this kind of stuff. I don't know, but I have to say, like, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Not going to ruin the ending, but I am going to say there is the point, you know, when we're coming into, you know, the dramatic climax and what's going to happen here, and you know what's going on at this point. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, no, it's all figured out, right? It's got to be all figured out. But one thing that got me, what put that in my mind was, well, wait a minute, this was like early. This is after 1 and in between 2. So maybe this is for real and it's not, you know, not as well mastermind as I had thought, or, you know what I mean? Like that came into my mind, so that's what I was saying. So there you go. That's it. I know that was still a little cryptic. If you haven't seen it, if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And I wonder if you felt that way too. But alright, that's it. I gotta go check this post-credit scene. I think I know what it is, and maybe I'll come back afterwards and just let you know. So stick around. I could be back. If not, you'll see the credits roll and the boxes are already here. Alright, I'll be back. Or won't. I don't know. Kimmel's Irish Pub. Okay, real quick. Yeah, I was right. It was a missing piece that I was thinking about. So if you've seen it, stick around for an extra couple minutes. There's a bonus scene at the end that you know, anyway, wraps it all up. So there you go. Hopefully that was helpful. Probably a longer review than you're used to, but happy Halloween. Check it out. See you next time. Kimmel's Irish Pub.